This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
Well, fat people, we really hate it. I'm speaking for all fat people. We hate being hot. Show me one fat person that likes being hot, and I'm going to have some words with them. Like, why you playing? You don't like being hot, bro.
And co-host Marney Winfield.
The little things that I appreciate now in life, and this gas station is the gas station of all gas stations.
And what makes it so special?
It's got like a coffee bar in there, kind of.
It is the 22nd of July, 2023. My name is Corey Winfield.
My name is Marney Winfield.
And I would love to be at Wesco right now. Old air conditioning, picking out a donut. Shout out to Wesco's.
Shout out to Wesco.
Michigan. I don't know if they're in other states or not, but if they are, shout out to them too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. So we are out today live. I don't know if you can tell. We got our live mics.
Mm-hmm.
And we are doing disc golf. Well, I'm not doing disc golf event. I'm broadcasting from the disc golf event.
I practiced disc golf.
And we got footage of it
Mm-hmm.
with the drone, which you'll have to watch the video stuff later.
Great. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Watch me be awful.
No, it wasn't that bad. But the drone did almost go into the trees. We'll just say that. It did, because it was following you.
Well, I think that this is a perfect example of trying new things in recovery, because first off, I never would have come to an event like this before if I was in my active addiction, because I think it started at noon. So right there, we're off to it's not a good starting point with me and my active addiction. I was not an early riser. And no, just to be like out in the fresh air, and it is hot.
It's 118 degrees here today.
It's like
Phoenix,
80. It's like 80.
It's Phoenix hot in Michigan, but with the humidity. Pray for us. And pray for the people on the course.
Corey's temperature gauge is skewed, everyone.
This is from a woman who's going to wear a sweatshirt out here today.
I did have a sweatshirt
She
on
had her
this morning.
217 recovery sweatshirt on, and I said, honey, that's silly.
Yeah, you did. You did. You're like, you're going to want to wear a t-shirt.
Yeah, but it is fun. There's a lot of people out here that haven't tried it. There are some people that have tried it, and they love disc golfing. And we're at Hickory Hills. We're going to be here till 5 o'clock or whenever. And we have discs. If you don't have discs, if you ever want to try to throw some discs, you can just come by and check it out. You don't have to go walk the course if you don't want to. But it's the number 9 best course in Michigan.
I did not know that.
I don't know how many there are. There could be 10. There could be 50. It is number 49 in the whole states of America.
Wow.
Yep, and we're here broadcasting from it.
That's something to be said.
Now, in the fall, you bring me out here in October when the trees, everything's turning, you're going to find a different Corey out there.
Yeah.
Because as you heard from the open, fat people don't like to be hot.
So are you saying that you're actually going to participate in disc golfing in the fall?
Maybe, but there's football going on usually. So
Okay, then we can come on a
Tuesday. We take a work day. We should do, like, because when I was in Kalamazoo, when I worked at WRKR, we had something called the Bad Back Open. I think I've mentioned this before to a few people. And they would do it on a Monday or Tuesday or Friday. I can't remember what. It would be in the middle of the week, though, or a day of the week that you would normally work. And they want you to call your boss and say, oh, can't come in today. My back hurts. And then you'd come out to the golf event. And then you'd pay money, and it would be like a foursome, like a scramble. Could we do a disc golf scramble? Do you know what that is?
It's like best ball.
Yeah, but it'd be best disc. Yeah.
See, I know a little bit about of stuff.
Oh, yeah, you know what's up. And then, we could raise money for our charity, which is us.
Mm-hmm.
Something we can think about. But yeah, if we did that in the fall during the week, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of smiling faces, and it was a lot of laughs and stuff when we were in the, what'd you call that? Like the disc green then? They say putting green.
Yeah, I think that would be the putting green.
Yeah. Okay. And it's not green at all.
Driving range.
It's like dirt, but that's okay. It's fun and it's different and it's new to me, and I had a good time giving it a try.
Yeah, Hickory.
I'd be down for doing the whole course at some point.
Hickory Hills is the name of the place where we're at, and we got ice cold drinks.
Mm-hmm.
We have, some snacky snacks as well, to make sure people are doing okay out there because this heat,
Yep.
118 degrees, 99% humidity. Whew, I got my fan. Justin laughed at me when I got out of the car. We had to pull up with our equipment and stuff, and our tent and all that jazz. And he's like, ha ha ha, you brought your fan.
You literally go nowhere without that.
Time I had to go to court and take it.
That's about it.
What if I tried to take it into court with
I
me?
mean, you pretty much everywhere we go, you take it with you.
Well, yeah, because this is the one I have at work.
It's just a little guy though. It's not really probably does anything.
Powerful. You probably hear it on the podcast.
No, nothing.
No. I'm telling you, it's working wonders right now. See, women don't understand, I think, what a man goes through in the hot. I think it's different.
Gotta be.
Some people will say, no, we're all the same. Well, there's something that we got that you don't. Okay. And it gets hot. And it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, ugh. Not that I'm saying that stuff drips down my leg, but sometimes it drips down my leg. And it's just uncomfortable. I don't like it. It's hot.
Well, women actually later in life have hot flashes for no reason, having nothing to do with weather. So
maybe that's my time. Maybe I'm going through that now. I mean,
you're going through the change.
Being an overweight man, I have man boobs, so I not only have the man problem, now I got the woman problem of you got boob sweat. Well, guess what? Welcome to my world. But through all that, I'm out here suffering in this scorching heat under a tent, the fan on me, podcasting for the people.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Do it for the people.
And you feel that breeze now?
Mm-hmm.
Right on cue?
No, but it is fun. There's some people out here and they came and Adam, Mitch, Justin, they're all here. Adam brought his children with them and they had never been even golfing before.
Mm-hmm.
Adam said he's hit some balls out on the range, but not even real golfing. So disc golfing is going to be something new for the whole family. And he brought his little one.
Mm-hmm.
Adam does the Recovery Dads meeting tomorrow, 10 a.m. Sundays. You can jump on Zoom and check it out. If you have the app, 217 Recovery app, you just go to that. Seriously, so easy. At the bottom, it says meetings. Looks like a little cup of coffee. Go to that and then click Recovery Dads. It'll take you right there. Piece of cake. So if you're listening in Canada or California, wherever, I'm just saying.
And that's at what time, Corey?
10 a.m. Eastern Standard Daylight Time.
Gotcha.
So if you want to jump on there, if you're a dad, we got people waving at us, what up? And check it out. But Adam brought the little one out, and she's the one who was in his promo video, which of course
it is Matt
at 217 Recovery. I haven't seen him forever.
Our friend Matt.
Yeah.
My old place of work.
Nice.
How wonderful. What a wonderful surprise.
Yeah, he's like, they're doing a podcast, and he walked back. He wants no part of that. You want no part of that. So, yeah, check out Adam's meeting and watch his video because his daughter was in it and she's cute and she's out there. And I kind of wonder how she's doing, though.
She's adorable.
She is. Hopefully, she's doing all right.
Yeah.
Because she's a little one.
Yeah.
I'm sure Adam would probably pick her up and carry her or something if he needed to. Or I don't know.
It's a long ways to go with a child on your back.
We're going to have to talk to him when he gets
out of the woods. Wrecked.
Yeah.
So, you know what I do want to say that was awesome is we had some passerbys, in addition to the gentleman we just said hi to, but who were kind of curious about what we were up to out here and came up and asked some questions. And we had some really great conversations with, just the normies of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked us what we did and, what we were all about. And it's just great to have a conversation with people that are interested. And we always get a really good response, at least for the most part. We get a good response about, like what you're doing. And I think one guy said, like what you're doing. Wait, what do you say?
Fabulous.
Given to the world or something.
Yeah, I don't know if it was giving to the world, but it was something similar to that, I think. I like what you're doing, giving back.
Giving back.
something. Yeah, those kids that came up to us. Well, I wouldn't call them kids because they even said back when I was a kid, or back when I was in. Yeah, that's what he said. It was kind of disturbing. It's like I did enough drugs in high school. I think I'm done with them.
I'm guessing 20.
Well, when they walked up, I was guessing 15.
You think so?
Yeah, and I thought
no.
I thought the one was older and he was the one driving.
Yeah.
But no, they were in college. Man, I'm getting old. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Like Brad Pitt stays the same age to me in my mind. If he did.
Weird where you wake up and you're like, wait a second. You're like, that is the chick from Adventures in Babysitting. And she's like a grandma age.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I'm like, wait a second. You know what blew my mind? Like craziness?
Yeah, no.
No, is I don't know her name. She was in Coyote Ugly.
Okay.
Long blonde hair. She was on Yellowstone. She was the hippie chick, the vegan hippie chick that Kevin Costner was,
Yeah.
messing around with the environmentalist or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember, do you?
I don't.
Okay. Anyway, she was in. Did you ever see Coyote Ugly?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, she was in that, and she was maybe 20 something in that, and totally fell off the face of the earth, as far as I know. Maybe she was in stuff, and I didn't know about it, but then she fires back in this Yellowstone, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what happened when, because celebrities get older, just like normal people get older. And I was just like, wow.
It just seems weird when I'm listening to the ticket and I hear him say something about, oh, so-and-so is 65. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But he's not that much older than me.
Like the people from Saved by the Bell are like 50s.
Yeah. And then I'm like, wait, I don't know. It just is weird. But Brad Pitt doesn't age, which makes it weird. Because to me, he looks like he did.
Neither does Angelina Jolie.
Legends of the Fall. Like he still looks like that. In every movie, he looks the same. And I'm like, okay, so then I assume I look the same. I'm like, I'm not aging either. Right. And I'm like 15 years younger than Brad, so I'm doing all right. And Clint Eastwood, he's one that I worry about. I've been saying for a while, like whenever they say, oh, no, they got a celebrity death, I'm like, oh, is it Clint? And then he's showing up in movies, and I don't know if he's acting super old or if that's just how he is.
He is super old, honey.
I know, but he's a good actor, so you don't really know. Like he could be doing his lines and and then like they're like cut, and he's just like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. This next scene, I want you to punch me in the face. I'm like, well, Clint, I didn't just punch me in the face.
Or, you be an old man that takes the roles of, I don't know, being an old man and get away with it.
Well, he got beat up in Gran Torino, and that movie seems like just yesterday, but that was what, 28 years ago?
It was a minute.
That's probably not that long ago, but like that one even seemed a little much. Maria Bello? No. Piper Perabo?
Are you talking about the person
I'm just throwing out
about?
names. You're like, what are you talking about, dude? That chick? That woman?
Yes.
Yeah. Piper Perabo.
Yep.
Oh, but isn't her real name like Doodoo or something? No. Because like her name is like really weird. Her real name, or it's like, is that what I'm thinking of? No. I'm thinking of the woman from that show with the alien and the Josh Brolin guy. Outer Space Limits Field. It's like Yellowstone. I don't think you.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? It's like Yellowstone.
The hole in the.
Yeah. Yeah, the chick from that show.
Oh yeah.
Her name is like.
She's in a couple things. She's odd looking.
Yeah, but her name is something silly. Hold on, now I gotta look it up. So, what are we talking about?
You're gonna have to figure a lot of that out. The name of the show that you're talking about and
Outer Bank?
No, that's not it. That is a show, but that's not what you're thinking of.
Kind of looks like a cool show. Teenagers enlisted. Okay, they lost me there. Outer Banks, but it was the Outer Range. Outer Range.
And she wears the crystals.
Imogen Poots.
That is an odd name.
Wait, what? I'm again Poots. You gonna Poots again? No, I'm again Poots. That's her name.
You're gonna get in what?
It's IMOGEN. Oh no! And this, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying a serious name. Okay, you promise? You agree to this?
I mean,
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to pull fast one. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone in the world, except I'm a Poots. All right. Her full name is Imogen Gay Poots. You're looking at me like you don't believe me, and she's English, so that would explain a lot, probably. Marnie's checking out the phone. How would you say that name? What's her full name, honey?
Imogen.
Again.
Imogen.
But in American, it's or is the O?
I think it's Imogen.
Imogen.
Why don't you see how it's pronounced?
Imogen Gay Poots.
How do you say pronounce?
She's very pretty, very talented actress from England.
She was in another show.
She was in another show
that we just watched.
And it was a great
I'm a
show.
June.
I'm a June Gay Poots.
I'm a JUHN.
See, now you're getting silly with it.
This says right. Do you want me to here?
It's just like people who say Gaylord. It's really Gaylord. And I can go to the whole story behind that, which makes no sense.
Why don't you put that up to the...
It's named after this guy who used to be a lawyer, and his name actually was Gaylord.
Put the phone up.
But they like said, oh no, it does something different. I play it. Oh no, actually, honey, we got Bluetooth here.
Oh.
We got technologies.
Imogen Poots.
Imogen.
What?
Imogen Poots.
Imogen.
Imogen Gay Poots. Imogen Gay Poots. Is her name.
I'm sure she...
Lovely actress, like I said, from England, and she was in some other stuff that we just watched and was really good in, and she's very talented, so I'd like to give her a shout out, and hopefully, if she finds herself drinking a little much, finds herself going down the road, a lot of actors do. We talked about that yesterday in the podcast. We were talking about careers that are stereotyped with, people that work there, people that do that always have a drug problem. In Hollywood, some of them do, and maybe
Jen Poots
can find herself in a bad situation where she's at a party trying to fit in, and next thing you know, it's like, hey,
Imogen Poots,
you want to do some drugs? And then next thing you know, she's in the bathroom with somebody who looks like Brad Pitt and makes bad choices, and then she's hooked on cocaine, and that leads to more drinking, and which leads to everything else. Smoking cigarettes, and people in Michigan probably think this is bad. Vaping, they listen to a lot of commercials. So, like, Imogen, if you need help, reach out. We're here. We deal with celebrities all the time. Not a big deal. We're not going to be starstruck, and we won't ever make fun of your name again. Not that I was making fun of it. I just was misinformed by the pronunciation of your name. Now, in Michigan, marijuana is legal, and I don't know how legal this would be. Like if they were just over there slamming fifths, there's people in the parking lot just chiefing down on like a bong or something, and they're all like standing outside. Like, would you get in trouble for that? Like if they were just slamming fifth of whatever, it probably would not be legal, right?
It'd be an open intox.
So shouldn't that be?
Not if they have a prescription.
But they don't. But
I don't know.
That's legal.
I don't know the rules on that. But so is alcohol.
I guess I should be saying at least they waited till they got here.
This is true.
They didn't drive here high.
This is true. Yeah, very true.
And marijuana is different than alcohol. Still, it will change your inability, or it'll affect your ability to make wise choices.
Apparently not to throw a disc, though.
If that's even what they're doing. But see, I don't even think that would be fun. I'm going to go get high, and then we're going to go throw this disc up this hill and walk about 8 miles. 128 degrees, 99% humidity. I might get up there and I might get a poots up there. Speaking of that, Mitch said if anybody asked him about his story, because he kind of hinted of what happened, he still thinks the police were called on him.
Mm-hmm.
Which if he listens to this podcast, he'll realize that
they were not.
They were not, Mitch. Marney and I were pulling your chain. Mm-hmm. So we'll just leave it at that until he gets here, and then we'll make him fess up. Should we put them on the spot, like when they get down here, because they're going to be tired?
Yeah, I mean, we want to get a recap of how it all went.
Yeah.
Let them get hydrated, maybe get a snack, and then yeah, for sure, get them on the podcast. We'll take a little break and come back with
more celebrity names that we
the people that ventured out.
Okay. Well, to my knowledge, Clint Eastwood's still alive today, so that's another good thing we got. And live in the moment, man. If you're struggling, like I was telling them kids, just if you need some help, reach out. And they're like, that's when he said, that's what we were talking about earlier, was the kid said that he thought he did enough when he was in high school or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey, hello. That lady waved at me like she knew me. Mm-hmm. I don't know her, though. She doesn't know me.
That's cute, though.
Yeah. So the kids, back to the kids, because that's why I do it for the kids. Trick Daddy and I do it for the people and the kids. So when he said that, I was kind of alarmed. But then I was like, well, hey, man, alcohol is a drug, too. So when you get that promotion or whatever, and you're going to go out drinking, do this and that, just remember, like alcohol is a drug, too. And they'll sneak up on you. So hopefully he takes it to heart. And he said he would. And then he said he was going to promote us.
Yeah.
Not sure what that meant, because he didn't take a pamphlet, anything with him.
Yeah. But you know what? I think it's great to like, I think it's great for us to get, just get our what we do out there. I think is important.
Yeah. Yeah. And, when I said to him just in that passing, might actually affect him one day. And maybe not with him, but maybe with a family member, maybe with a future wife or husband or whatever. Like maybe he'll say, look, no shame in this. Like, you are shaking because you need alcohol. Like, let's get you some help, man. Like, that's not a normal thing. The alcohol's got you.
I think the other thing too is it's not so much, it's about us being present, like out in the world, out wherever. We don't know who's going to walk up in here, right? And we're just like, we're in recovery. Like this is a way of life for us now because, we choose to stay clean and sober and free from drugs and alcohol. And like being proud of it and being open about it and having not be a secret. Obviously it's the addiction that when people are in bad spots, they don't want to, let people let it out that that's where they're at. Well, of course not. It's a lot easier to say you're in recovery than it is to say you're in addiction. But right. at least that recovery people are out there and that it is a way of life for people. And we are not like hiding in some church basement all the time.
True.
I say all the time because sometimes we do. But you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's a way of life. We disc golf, we eat sun chips and sit around and podcast and, soak up the rays in the 80-degree heat.
It's 118.
So, but I think it's cool. I think it's being a presence. I think it's very meaningful.
I concur. It really is. And yeah, you hit it right on the head when you said that.
Like the lady that just like smiled at you. You said she doesn't know me. That doesn't matter. Who knows? She's probably like, that's so awesome. I don't know who they are, and she might go home and be like, I was out at the Hickory Hills today and I saw this group of people who looked like they were doing something, event of some kind.
To a microphone.
And they had a little setup and yeah, looks like they were people in recovery.
A cute little thing out them with the must have been his sister. Just kidding. This guy's brought a dog out and everything. Oh, see, this is something that you could do.
Yeah.
Bring your dog. That looks like a blue heeler, right?
I'm not very good with that.
It's a dog. And he's taking it with him.
Sorry, that was my Snapple down.
He dropped her snapple.
Apple down.
But no, the dude's bringing his dog out here, which is something that you don't think you can do on a golf course. But it looks like a cool dog, and he's got his discs with him. He's going solo, and he just thought, you know what? It's a nice, super hot day. I'm not fat, so I don't like hot, or he likes hot. So he's just going to go throw some discs.
Instead of like walking the dog around the block, he's going to move the forest.
So we should go probably talk to people and offer them waters and say who we are and what we do.
You can do that.
Yeah, fly the drone over their head. Probably not, but yeah. We say, hey man, you want a water for the trip for the dog or something?
Chase that guy down. He's probably halfway up a hill right now.
Yeah, he looked like
he's on a mission.
Yeah, so the next person that comes by, we'll offer that. And yeah, we'll be back with Mitch and Ems later. I want to talk to Justin about something I saw on his blog that I thought was really cool, which I shared on Twitters.
Great.
Holla, we'll be back. I'm again Poots.
Holla.
Ow.
Oh.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast. We hope you come back for our next episode.